Outlander Season 7 has deviated from the books more than any other season, and that is why at this point I am just treating them as two separate stories. And I love the show, no criticisms. However, there are a few storylines that they left out that I really would have loved to have seen. You guys remember Hamish? He was Colum's son, but actually Dougal's son. We actually get a resolution on his storyline in the books. The books at the Battle of Saratoga, Jamie and Hamish, who is at this point like 40 years old, are actually reunited, and Hamish tells him what happened to him after the Jacobite Rising. He left with what was left of the clan and went to Nova Scotia. It's a really heartfelt moment in the books, and I would have loved to have seen this play out. The Fergus and Marcelly storyline. Claire is being a spy. The pamphlets that she is actually passing out are being produced by Fergus in the print shop. Though this storyline is tragic, I actually think it's one that should have played out because the print shop will catch on fire and they will lose their son, Henry Christian. This is pivotal to them leaving Philadelphia and eventually returning to North Carolina. And to that point, Jenny has actually come back with Jamie from Scotland and was living with Fergus and Marcelly when this took place. The letters, both the way they handled the letter from Roger and the omittance of the letter from Frank. The letter from Roger is found very differently. When Bree is escaping the Camerons, she actually goes to America and is hiding out with Joe Abernathy. Since Brianna has left Scotland, she has Lollybrock being packed up and they are taking apart the old desk, at which point they find a letter that was taped to the bottom by Roger. It is mailed to Joe and Joe mails it to Bree while she's out in California. It's much more sense because at any point Brian could have found the letter that was in the hidden drawer, but I digress. Regardless, Joe overall has a larger part in the books than the show. He knows about time travel. He helps Bree discover a lot of Mandy and Jemmy's powers and their limitations, and he is crucial in her deciding how to get back to Roger in the past. He also saved Mandy's life. We did see Bree find Frank's book. However, she does not find the letter that he left her. This letter plays a crucial role in why Bree travels back to Roger. I've done many videos on this, but basically Frank is warning her about the Fraser prophecy, the people that are after her, the dangers of M16, telling her she will be safer in the past and that he is trying to neutralize the threat. And then he mysteriously dies after writing this letter. Other changes, Roger meets Blackjack Randall. Buck and Galis meeting in the show plays out very differently, and knowing that he is her mother, he still makes out with her and gropes her a little bit, so glad they changed that. I've done like 10 videos, but none of this happens. Myself personally, separating these two is just going to be the way I can enjoy it more, but I cannot wait for book 10 to get closure on so many of these storylines that were just completely omitted from the show.